Ladies and gentlemen, get ready for combos.
Let's see how long the opponent lets us do cool things.
Triggers. What is happening? Commanders.
In my opinion, the most broken deck you're gonna see.
Monkeys. This is Historic Brawl. Hello and welcome back to another day in the arena. It's me, it's CGB, and as we count down the days till we have Eldraine cards to play with, we're going to play a little bit more Historic Brawl, and today I'm going to show you one of the weirdest, the wackiest, the most bizarre combo decks in the entire format, Hidetsugu and Kairi Reanimator. And this is a deck that is capable of casting its commander and winning on the same turn by reanimating the commander over and over, casting the top card of your library for free. I'll break down exactly how it works here in just a moment. I want to give a quick bit of credit to the first place that I saw this on I'm Not Fine's YouTube channel. They make some Historic Brawl videos. You can check them out. This one actually came out quite a while ago, so I just never got around to playing it myself. It's a very silly deck. So let's talk about how it works. This is a 5/4 for 5 flying. When it enters the battlefield, you draw 3 cards and put 2 from your hand back in any order. When this dies, exile the top card of your library. Target opponent loses life equal to its mana value, and then if it's an instant or sorcery card, you may cast it without paying its mana cost. So why do we do this? How do we do this? What do? We run every single stupid 5 mana card that got played a little bit in limited that reanimates a creature. Like, do you remember these? Do you know what any of these do? They all do the same thing. They all say return target creature in a graveyard to the battlefield, and then there may or may not be other text. So we just run every single one of these effects that we can get our hands on, including the ones that go bigger and do bigger things, such as Command the Dreadhorde, Ever After, Haunting Voyage, and yeah, there's like Boneyard Parlay, Breach the Multiverse, Rise of the Dark Realms, all of it. Why? Because all we want to do is have Hidetsugu and Kairi go to the graveyard and then target it in the graveyard to return to the battlefield with one of these effects. And in order to do that, we just need a free sack outlet. If we have a way to sacrifice Hidetsugu and Kairi every time it enters the battlefield, and we can keep putting these cards on top of the library, then we can keep doing this, and each time we do it, the opponent is going to lose life equal to the mana value of the card. So 5 life here, 6 life here, 9 life here. They die. They just die. They eventually die, as long as you don't brick out and draw too many lands. So what you see in the deck is just really weird. More than half the deck is this bizarre top end stuff that actually ends the game. We have all the free sack outlets we can find, from Grimgrin Corpseborn to Yawgmoth Thran Physician, along with of course the classics like Woe Strider, Ashnod's Altar, Altar of Dementia. So we really need one of those on the battlefield. Anything that searches those up also makes the cut, like Whir of Invention and Trophy Mage can get Ashnod's Altar. So those type of effects solve the equation, can get Whir of Invention, that gets Altar of Dementia. You know, all that we want to do is get a sack outlet on the board and then cast our commander, and then start sacrificing it to cast reanimation effects for free, creating a chain for as long as we can come up with a reanimation effect on top of our library that also hits our opponent for a lot of damage. This will also explain some of the other weird choices in the deck. We run extra turns so that if we do the combo but don't quite make it and kill the opponent, the extra turn might put us over the edge where we can then untap and like attack or start over. But we also run expensive cards that cycle, such as Boon of the Wishgiver, and such as Thought Distortion. That can just really wreck an opponent before we go for the combo or after going through the combo if we don't quite get there. Cards like Zolf Consumption it's a DFC, right? But it's a 6 mana card. So if, say, we do 2 of the reanimation things, draining the opponent for 10, and then this is the last card we reveal, then this drains the opponent for another 10, you know? So then they're like at 5. Maybe they're dead from previous attacks or 1 attack from our commander, stuff like that. So that explains a lot of the just bizarre deck building choices here. But in general, think of it like Ramp Gyruda. We just want sack outlet Hidetsugu and Kairi. Sack outlet, Hidetsugu and Kairi. And we plow the road, so to speak, with cards like Duress and Inquisition of Kozilek to try to make sure that the opponent isn't just going to interact with us at the wrong time and mess us up. And we ramp so we can do it earlier. That's the whole deck. I have now explained how it works, but most people don't get it from having it explained to them. Most see it in action, and I've got gameplay for you. Thank you to my sponsors, CoolStuffInc.com and Moxfield. I really appreciate the sponsorships on the video. Now let's dive in. Let the nonsense begin. I'm gonna play with a bauble. Love it. Love, love, love me some bauble time. Our opponent is running Dena Soul Steeper. We don't have a reanimation spell in hand, and we don't have a sack outlet, but Solve can get Whir, can get a sack outlet if we have enough time. And then Pact can back up our Hidetsugu and Kairi, and Inquisition can pave the way. Dena is usually a combo deck with Exquisite Blood, trying to win the game that way. There's our first reanimation jutsu. We should get more blue so we have enough for Whir. They're gonna play a Wish Claw, so yeah, they're feeling their combo. They're a combo gamer. Let's Inquisition you. We get Gala Greeters and Balagad Recovery. I'll take the Greeters and they can recover that if they want. Now look at all those lands. Another blue, so we're set up for the Whir without having to shock in Seagate. Here's Whir. Next turn, end step, go get Whir. My turn, play Hidetsugu and Kairi, see what we can do. I said go get Whir, I mean go get Alter, but you get me. They top deck an Innkeeper. See if they also play a Dena here. They don't, they hold up mana. Ow. With only one of these in hand, it might be tough to chain them, but this deck has a lot of those effects. We could take our time and try to set it up more with the vision, but let's see what the opponent does. They might also activate Wish Claw, give it to us, and then we could go get Rise of the Dark Realms. Oh, just kidding. Go get the Altar. Now they can still use Wish Claw here. Go get something to blow up the Altar or destroy the combo. They don't. This enters tapped, I believe. Yep. All right, put a stop on the turn. Don't want to mess this part up. Let's do the thing. See how far we can take it. Oh, that's not good. But we do have an untapped land in the Lorien Revealed. So on top like this. Play this, and now we have Lorien Revealed available to Island Cycle. Decline. Always got to remember to decline. All right. So cast the Haunting Voyage. They lose 6. If this is on the stack, I'm going to Island Cycle this to shuffle away that gate. And hopefully get another look at drawing into another instant or sorcery that will keep the chain going. Let's choose Demon. All right, big 3 and Rise of the Dark Realms, baby. You'll love to see it. Too bad I can't sneak the troll into the graveyard first. Should have milled myself, maybe. Can I still do that? Resolve this. Oh, there's a Sheldred. Decline. Trigger, lose 9. Let's go, baby. I'll gain the 2 life. Why not? Make myself hard to kill. Ooh, we have other creatures on the battlefield now. This is good. This gives us a fresh look at our top card if we mill away this Castle Locthwain. Because we have a new trigger where we're going to try to hit a spell that can keep the chain going so that we end it. Cauldron's Gift. That will do. That will do. Yay, life gain. Decline. Trigger. Cast the gift. Resolve. Get Hidetsugu and Kairi. And the opponent scoops it up. So we have Thought Distortion and they're at 6. So we're just gonna put Thought Distortion on top and use that to finish the job.
Command Fest Orlando is coming October 20th to 22nd. So get ready for a weekend full of Magic the Gathering in one of the country's premier vacation destinations. Get your tickets now at commandfestorlando.com.
On the play against the Soul of Windgrace. Lands. That should give us time to do things. Breach seems good against them. There's no sack outlet here. Breach is so powerful. We only have 1 ramp effect. I don't know. And is medium. I'm gonna keep it. Let's see where it goes. This is the kind of experiment I enjoy. We'll use the troll to go get... I think a basic swamp here is fine. We have enough dualies. Dark Ritual with Breach. Ooh, we're cooking now. Gotta find a sack outlet. Forsaken Crossroads, huh? Let's main phase this, then Crossroads Scry and try to find that sack outlet. Mind's Desire, Agonizing Remorse, Yaheni's Expertise, Seagate Restoration. Is this a... Are we in the ballpark of restoration? I think we might be. Remorse is nice, but doesn't seem very necessary. Let's go with it. Thought Erasure. I mean, it's a fine use of a turn, unless the opponent puts something threatening on the field, and then we feel silly. Let's scry it to the bottom. It's still not a sack outlet. It's just Jund stuff. You take something out of their hand, they just do something else. Ooh, fill that graveyard for me. Nope. Mauling.
Break free and fight.
I don't think they have Exile. I'm just gonna play my commander. We have the Mauling. So, Thwart the Grave can get it back. Connive Concoct can get it back. But Breach is like the crown jewel. Well, I guess we want that to be the end of the chain. All right. And this connives. Yeah, it surveils. So submit 2. This, then this. Stop on upkeep if we want to maul our own Hidetsugu and Kairi. And see if the opponent can kill it.
My voice beckons to all worlds.
There's the Explorer. All right. Do we want to just draw the Thwart? I mean, we get to swing for 5 here. And then we still have another one on top of our deck. So yeah, we'll draw it. We have the Dark Ritual. We have the Breach. Go face. A -7. You gonna kill it for me? They are gonna kill it for me. All right. decline. That's a lot of damage. That's a lot of damage. Whoa, Strider, there it is. If I throw it in the bin and this comes back, can I ritual breach for it? Yeah, we want it in the bin. Or no, this is coming back. So we're gonna draw it into hand. We can just dark ritual this out. Oh yeah, they're dead. Stop. Pajama time. Just remember to decline this trigger every time. And make sure you pick the right one. So what I can do is stack them in the other direction and then use these Woe Strider triggers to dig through my deck if I needed more spells. I really don't here, but it's good practice. So, just there. It says submit 0, but they're just talking about the party member. So we'll put the land on top and then the summon undead like this, and then resolve this trigger to put that to the bottom. And that would let us dig deeper in our deck if we really needed to dig for a win. And that is game. Pew, 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 pew. Nasty. Straight to the top rope, guys. It's a TRxa, the Grand Unifier. I'll keep the hand, but I'm not optimistic. We do have Dark Ritual Blood Flow Connoisseur. We do need another blue source. In a way, we have everything we need, but you don't want a Blood Flow on turn 1. When did a TRxa get so soft? There's no sack outlet here, but there's ramp, there's a gate, and there's 2 reanimation effects against Sauron, which may have some exile, but probably not a ton. Also probably tears our hand apart with Thoughtseize, so we'll just keep the ramp spell and be happy about that. Sauron the Dark Lord. I really want to do an update for this. I've built it, you know, a couple ways. The Amass version, the Tempt version, and just the Grixis boss version, where it tries to spar with Nicol Bolas and actually does a decent job. I particularly like that Edict type effects, or effects like Nicol Bolas's +1 are never that great because anytime they cast a spell, you get a new orc. Start a new army. Field Hazard tapped. That's one of the potential exile effects. So glad to see it on the field. If they respond to us trying to sacrifice Hidetsugu and Kairi, or with the trigger on the stack with Spike Field Cave, can be an issue. Tap land to tap land. Ooh, Woe Strider. We just go for that? I mean, yeah, let's go for it. We're here to party. If they kill it, we can potentially just bring it back. We have the salvage. As long as they don't exile it, it's a lightning bolt, so there you go. Time Warp card. What do you think? Do we try to get back the Woe Strider or just play our commander? Very likely they have a counter spell here. Maybe we should go for the Time Warp and get their counter spell. A lot of people counter Time Warp. Not doing much, just chilling in our hand, that's for sure. They allow it. I'd allow it. A lot of people just smack counter it. Playing this means we do nothing else with the turn, which is not great. Much as I'd love to have it on the field. Let's try to get back the Woe Strider. More goats. Let's go, goats. What do we want off the top? Do we want a land? Land isn't bad. I'm not sure what is bad here. A foretell? Yeah, I don't think I want this scry. Everything's good. Tap land's okay. Feels like a wash away, doesn't it? I'll make him have it. We can play it again next turn. We'll go to the command zone. Wash away, such a brutal card. Such a huge tempo boost for them. Well, that is ice cold. That's an exile for the Woe Strider. And what a perfect card for this situation. How did they know they were supposed to show up with Crush the Weak in today's deck? Such a weak card most of the time in the current format. Too bad I can't sack Woe Strider to itself. We're gonna need a new sack outlet. Just beat him to death with this? Okay. I think we need to switch to the other plan. Because I think they're gonna counter this. Told ya. And they even have Snapcaster. Like, their hand is so insane right now for our situation. Foretell. Interesting. They're not playing their commander? All right. Yeah, now they're not attacking. Fort the Grave. See if this resolves. Okay. Yeah, they're trying to sit on their counterspell. Let's see how it goes for them. If they kill this Hall, we're pretty much done. They've got to go for the throat. Then why didn't they attack with their Snapcaster? Weird. They're so weird. They're just never gonna cast their commander. All right. Cauldron's Gift, huh? Not expecting much. That last card has got to be another counter spell, or they wouldn't play this way at all. You're not attacking. No, you're not. Come on. What kind of aggro mage stuff is that? All right. That is interesting. But I don't... Can I play this and play a reanimation spell? Oh, if I had done the Thwart the Grave the turn sooner, yes. Oh. Crap. Well, I guess we do this and try to hit the untapped land. Right? This is not... Is a war... Oh, it's a warrior. Oh, hold on.
Grimgrin. They kill it. This can get both. Too bad it enters tapped. Down to 5. They keep their hand, so they have a counter spell, so this game's over. They've played very methodical, and it's annoyed me. Should have led with one of the more expensive cards. If I had done that, I think we might have been able to steal this if I had been able to double spell, but I was never able to double spell. They hit Pact. They counter Thwart. We can't cast Parlay. We could try to hit Pact here. We hit Pact. We're in this. One time. Yeah, not good enough. We tried. Almost got there, but yeah, I definitely should have tried to cast the Parlay or the Thwart. I was holding them thinking dealing more with the Hidetsugu trigger would be worth it, but the fact that we couldn't double spell with Grimgrin and one of the reanimation spells, that's what ruined the game. The villain arc continues. Our opponent is Taset, Master of the Bridge. We have 2 sack outlets in this hand, but we don't have enough land. If we draw 1 land, the Woe Strider can try to scry me to 2 more lands. Is that worth it? Or are we just going to end up mana screwed and sad? The most important, like, it's easier to find land than it is to find sack outlets. I'm going to keep it. We're probably going to miss a land drop somewhere in here. We're going to try not to tilt off. Not the 3 mana rock. No! Actually, do we even ever foretell this? No, we don't. Maybe next turn if I still miss. Yep. Third land must be nice. Okay. We're in this. We're doing it. Slam Tezzeret. You can do it. You got the guts. They got the guts. Crap. All right. Oh, Nox Amber. Whoa, here they come. Ow.
More power.
That's really good. It's not enough, though. We're still a mana short of playing Hidetsugu Kairi and the Yahenni. But maybe we play the Hidetsugu Kairi and draw into the untapped land. Tapped land. Oh, wait. Oh, no, none of these are a swamp. Ah! Foiled. Because we can tap the Hidetsugu for mana. I guess this does mean we get an Agonizing Remorse here. Let's hide some really good cards. If they trigger my Thought Distortion, we... Alright. What you got? That's really good. Has affinity for artifacts. They can play this and kill Hidetsugu, but we love that. This is fine. This is a pretty good card. Let's just take the Emrakul. Not mess around. All right, they kill it. We hit them with the Thought Distortion. Then we leave it in the graveyard and we use Rise again.
I am ancient.
Uh-oh, they're gonna play out their whole hand first. That's not good. Maybe they won't kill it.
I have suffered and my next breakthrough is close.
They discard Reservoir? I guess, is this the Tezzeret that gets it back? It is. What you gonna do? Well, now it's a bad Thought Distortion, isn't it? But we do exile their Reservoir, and they do take 6. Hi.
I wish I had put Mind's Desire on top. Didn't realize they were gonna do all that. Game 2, I would.
This is just the beginning.
Rise again. We get back to Hidetsugu. We have 2 mana. If we hit an Altar of Dementia, we win here and now. We hit a way to kill our own Hidetsugu. Can cast an Alrund's Epiphany with it. Or we can just put out our critters, try to win the game before opponent pops off. For a 9, -8, exile top 10. It's really good. That's really, really good. I think we should try to win. Wish me luck. There's only a few draws that make it work. None of those are one of them. Unless they kill it. Do we put the Mind's Desire on top? Yeah, we do. Hell yeah, we do.
Results. Keep working.
The things that could happen if they kill my commander.
Remarkable.
Okay. Not the greatest. A lot of land there. A lot of mediocre stuff. They're gonna draw. Spider. Wish I had that Power Stone before. Not sure what I'd even use it for, but I'd find something. Okay.
Truth lies.
They're trying to
beyond
pop.
Vision.
They didn't quite pop. If I attack, they block with Spider. Who cares? No! No, 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 no! Not what I meant to do at all. All right, well, if they have a counter spell, I blew it. I was trying to tap that for mana. Whew. Well, this is fun. This kind of creates a lot of mana. There should be a check to make sure you actually want to activate those frickin' gates. Decline. Resolve. Alrund's Epiphany. Are you kidding me right now? That's what they drew? That's what they drew off the top of the library? Well, I would like to thank the gate for screwing me over yet again. That was delightful. I'm assuming this is Paradox Engine win the game.
I hope you're proud.
Yeah, I'm out.
I will usher in the era of
Don't try to tap your gates for mana, man. Oh, it makes me so sad. Versus a TRxa. And on the draw, too. A total disaster. Symmetry is interesting. Can definitely set us up for the win. Yawgmoth is here, so I think we have to keep this hand. I'm not sure when I'm going to use the Symmetry. Hopefully, like the turn we play Hidetsugu and Kairi. Okay, let's drop Shore's Seigo. First 2 turns doing nothing is going to feel pretty bad, but maybe they'll be reactive and not ramping. My bad. They're always ramping. And they have something else too. What could it be? They're probably going to kill Yawgmoth, but then we can reanimate it and keep trying to reanimate it. Eventually they have to do something. Trophy Mage is a pretty good one. In fact, let's go for that first. This trophy mage gets us Ashnod's altar, which is one of our sack outlets. Could also get us relic, which can be a good amount of mana. It's good with symmetry too. But nah, I think they're going to kill the Yawgmoth. We're going to need as many outlets as we can get our hands on. You'll see them debating whether or not they need to kill this trophy mage. I'll tell you what I want them to do. I just want them to cast a TRxa. Tap out for a TRxa. It's a very intoxicating card to play, so play it. Cav of Dawn? It's interesting. Killing my trophy mage? Didn't expect that. Let's think. We're very close to doing the thing. So, if we play the altar, sack this, not quite enough mana, but it's getting there. We could sack this for 2 to play Celestis. I think we play Yawgmoth while we have a card to draw. Also has protection from humans, but that's an elemental knight. And Yawgmoth does kind of demand that you do something about it. If I resolve Hidetsugu and Kairi with Yawgmoth down, we usually get the job done. They're gonna go for Rejuvenator. Kind of weird into a Yawgmoth. They whiff. I appreciate that. Cav wants to rumble. So, if I keep this around its mana, it's tempting to draw a card with it now, but I want that mana. My life total isn't the big issue. So we'll go to 21. Field off the top. I mean, if we go for it and they counter it, then we do have Graveyard Shift next turn. If they untap, cast a TRxa, we just win. Maybe, probably. Let's try it. That's not a counterspell. A well-timed removal spell, though, on the other hand, could be a problem. Too bad Scheming Symmetry can't be an instant. Oh, they let that resolve? What? Okay. Let's not auto-order triggered abilities. I have a question. I haven't actually done this before with the Yawgmoth. When do I draw the card? Before or after I cast the Graveyard Shift? It's a legitimate question. Let's find out. Okay, after. It was the way I hoped it would be. Oh, but I also don't get the card till after I resolve this trigger again. So it doesn't actually get me deeper. That's too bad. Unless I do this? Like this? So I have to let this go all the way through? Opponent is thinking. They're going to time twist the Cavalier. Return to the battlefield at the beginning of the next end step. Oh, you're not getting an end step. You're not getting an end step. You kidding me? Yeah, so now that's in our hand, and now it's cleared from the top. All right. All right, what do we got? We got Rise of the Dark Realms and another land under here. Boom! They're down to 3. And we have a 3-point attack. Yes! A TRxa! Destroyed! That's the kind of victory you love to go out on. Taking out the big bad. And we are back for the post-game wrap. And what I have to say about this deck is, well, it probably works a lot better before anybody knows what it does. So if you go up against other people who watch the channel, the cat will be out of the bag on what this card does. But it's still a pretty effective deck. Like, you go off more than you think you should, and it does put the opponent in a bind, especially if they use removal like Go for the Throat. It's a squeeze for them to figure out how to deal with the situation. And it's it is good. It is a good for an afternoon gimmick deck. There are a number of mythics and rares that you wouldn't normally craft hiding out in it, so I can't call it budget, even though it runs a lot of these limited, like 5-mana reanimation cards. But if you're looking for something to kind of change up your Brawl experience, or if you're just looking for some entertainment today, hopefully we were able to provide. It's not the most stable combo deck in the format. It's not the fastest, but it will surprise some people. I really appreciate you staying till the end of the video. That is the best way to help the channel. Now, some other things that you can do: hit like, hit subscribe, leave me a comment. Let me know what sweet combo deck I haven't featured on the channel yet. That might actually help me out. We have a few more days of historic Brawl videos that I pre-recorded so I could travel this weekend, and then I'll be back in the office for the launch of the Wilds of Eldraine. And if you haven't checked it out, check out the, my God, so long, over 6 hours. It was like a 7-hour stream. Check out the set review for Wilds of Eldraine, where I cover every card in the set and talk about what format it should see play in. So yeah, you have plenty of CovertGoBlue content. If you like the sound of my voice, there's like a 7-hour video of it, so you're welcome. But thank you for staying till the end of this video. And you can also check out my sponsors, CoolStuffInc.com and Moxfield. Thank you for taking care of me. And with all that said and all that done, thank you for watching this video. As always, I will see you in the next video. You're cool. The one in Best of One. Do you love him?
Oh, yeah.
Envy him?
Híjole, madre de Dios.
Despise him? Yet admire him? Whether you're a student of the dojo or a salty mono red scrub, head over to Moxfield, the official home for all of my deck lists. Whether you're here for Standard, Brawl, or both, see all of my deck lists from the videos on this channel. Study the curve, see an example hand, or do a virtual playtest. Whether you're trying to beat the one or study your sensei, find everything you need at Moxfield. Moxfield.com, the best site for Magic the Gathering decks on the internet.